Why isn't it? Oh, oh no, that's the webcam.
Hey, okay, well, I can't use the well. What's up, Mr. Sketchy? Okay, what happens? Okay, well, if I jack up the gain like this, then that happens. But the issue is if I jack up the gain, then you can hear a bunch of other shit. Why is it broken? Why is everything broken? That's not good. What's up, Mr. Sketchy? Welcome back to the stream. How's it going, man? Yo, I mean, you can still hear me. That's good. I can't hear anything. They unplugged something. I don't know why it Yo, testing, 1, 2, 3. It's so low, but the gain is so high. There's something wrong with my mic volume. There's something wrong here. I didn't test it. I thought it'd be fine, to be honest. Dios mio. Dios mio. Alright. Microphone settings. Speakers, audio codec, microphone, audio codec, volume for the... What happened? Okay, well, suddenly. No, I get it now. So the volume I have on my input is 100, but I went back home for last weekend, and because of that, the volume changed itself, and then it didn't change back. So now we should be at a reasonable volume. Mr. Sketchy, can you tell me if this sounds better than how it was before? I'd really appreciate that if you could. Alright, anyways, welcome to the stream. 4 minutes of technical difficulties is always something every streamer ever wants. But, you know, the comparison is an entire stream of technical difficulties, which is less desirable. So, take wins where you can get them. Alright, pro tip, me to you. I completed Hollow Knight and got on Silksong and got sniped by a fucking ant. Dude, it's been like a month since I played Silksong. I never fucking finished that game. In my defense, I've been busy trying to get like a job. Loud. By the way, shout out the guy who subscribed on YouTube between this stream and the last stream. Alright, that guy's fucking goated. Alright, hell yeah, love that guy. Alright, now let's end YouTube music. I had to check, I had to make sure. I was like, what's going on here? What's happening? Is this really is this really an increase in subscriber? Or am I just losing my marbles again? Turns out I'm not losing my marbles. It really was an increase in being subscribed. God fucking damn it. Are you serious? Are we really fucking doing this again? Because I really don't want to. Alright, well, I guess we're not doing anything with the game bar, considering how, for some reason, it's at 100%, despite the fact that I don't want it to be, and that it's not really at 100%. My ears, oh my ears. What was loud? Not to diminish you in any way, Mr. Sketchy, because I would never do that, but I don't quite understand what you're talking about. Okay, so now, why am I not on... I know I'm not on game capture. I know I'm not on game capture. That's not that hard to figure out. Settings, graphics, windowed, full screen borderless, EOK, escape, apply settings, keep display settings. Work with me, work with me, work with me, thank you. God, the stream buffering so hard. It does sound good, thank you. Come on. Dog, what the fuck? This shouldn't be that hard. I'm pulling a cable and it's pulling my entire computer. For what purpose? For what why is it doing this? Okay, well, good news, I have a new controller. Bad news, I don't know where it is. I have to go find it. God, first stream for like a week. First stream in a week. First stream in a week and first stream for the week. Only stream for the week. And now I gotta go deal with technical difficulties with every step. Now, it could be worse. Yesterday, I popped into someone's stream. And they didn't have the audio right for an hour and 20 minutes. So nobody could hear who they were collabing with. And to be honest, yeah, man, that blows, huh? Alright, come on, work with me here. To be honest, I could use an Xbox controller. But I have a PS4 controller with me right now. So, if we could do this. There we go. So this will be a little confusing, considering how I haven't used this for any game before. But we should be fine. Oh god, I thought I fixed the buffering. What's up, Tony dude? Welcome back to the stream. Hi on YouTube, specifically. Did you beat the Duck Dynasty game? I don't think I ever played the Duck Dynasty game. So yes. Why is there no sound? Why is there no sound? Okay, let's reload the game. Can I quit? There we go. Hope everybody's having a good time. Why is my guy not moving? What the fuck? Why isn't he speaking? Well, bad news. Yeah, plugging in the fucking controller fucked everything up. That's fun. That's something you always want to see. Alright, well, nothing's there. Show me this. Everything seems pretty fine. And if I do this, yeah, why is the output device on the wireless controller? I hate PlayStation. I hate PlayStation so fucking much, dude. You can't fucking do anything. Alright, that didn't seem that loud, but then again, I truly have no way of knowing. Alright, are we good? Real Yakuza use a gamepad as they show an Xbox controller, even though I'm pretty sure, are they PlayStation exclusives? I thought so, at least. Okay, this is good. Can I get a good audio level? No, I cannot get a good audio level. Because why would I want that? Why would I need the ability to adjust audio? That's a stupid thing for stupid people. And if you think that you deserve to adjust the audio of a game that you own, I think that, you know, Yakuza and Yakuza affiliates are going to throw rocks at your house until you die. I think that's what's going to happen exactly. It's because my Wi-Fi is absolute shit. I'm sorry about that, Mr. Sketchy. Part of me is glad that it's not my fault, but another part of me is upset. You know, I wish that didn't happen to you. Okay. You know, how's it going, by the way? You're in, like, a different country. Huh? How's it going over there? Okay, so there are two conflicting objectives I have. There are three conflicting objectives I have in this moment, as far as I remember. Alright, one, there's the main story of Yakuza Kiwami, where I gotta go do shit. Two, I am too weak to go do shit. It is not something I have the ability to do. Every time I get into a really strong fight, I lose, which sucks ass, by the way. Not a big fan of that. Did I not save before I opened all of the lockers? I'm not watching the stream like this. I'm sorry. My bad, bro. Now I regret asking you any questions. I hope you have a good one. Fuck, I wasted my time. I can't believe I wasted my time doing this as well. Did I really not save after doing this? What the fuck is wrong with me? I could have sworn I did save. Can I load a save? Is that possible? There we go. There we go. Oh, we're both having technical difficulties? Well, all my technical difficulties are figured out. And by figured out, I mean, God, I fucking hate Yakuza so much. This game specifically is so ass. It's me. Yeah, it's me, Yakuza Kiwami. I don't have a consistent audio file or whatever. Alright, I want to get into a fight to see if you can actually hear what's going on. Because I don't want the game to be too, like, soft. The problem is that everyone in this goddamn city is a bitch, and none of them want to fight me. It's kind of... There we go, finally. It's insane that when I need a fight to happen, I gotta go out of my way to do it, but when I'm walking around just trying to mind my own business, I get mugged several times. Alright, how the fuck do I play this game? Uh-huh. Well, that's not very helpful. I slowed down the stream. Did you have my stream at 1.5 times or something? You know that you can't, I can't do that. I think I actually fixed the buffering. What do you mean you like, I'm at 0.75 right now? Brother, don't do this to yourself. Don't do this to yourself. Don't watch the stream in 0.75 times. That's impossible. Alright, I'd have to talk faster for you just to hear me normal. Oh my god! Yeah, I wonder how that sounded. I wonder how that sounded at 0.75. Alright. What the fuck is this? I have 400,000 yen. I don't know what to... You know what? I have a bunch of drugs, so that's all I need. What's up, Jax? Welcome back to the stream. Is there anything criminal about my audio? No, I wasn't paying attention to the audio levels when I fought. Now I'm a bitch. Alright. Let's do this again. I need someone to fight me. You specifically. Alright, I'm gonna look away from the screen and I'm gonna look towards the other screen with all the audio on it. Alright, it seems like it's being a little reasonable. Not too loud, but not too soft either. 30 to 25 is what action noise is supposed to be. I don't know what the fuck action noise, the term, means, but I have it written down next to a decibel meter. You sound normal? Thank heavens it took fucking a million years to get that to figure it out. Alright, now let's start it again. Well, it looks like it's working. That's for sure. Maybe I can lower my goddamn output again. Yeah, maybe the issue wasn't my output at all. I'll put it at 30. No, I'll keep it at 4,000. No, yeah, I'll keep it at 4,000. Alright, everything looks pretty okay. The stream's current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. We recommend that you use a stream bitrate of 6,800 kbps. Why is everything different now? Why is it all broken? Why is it all broken? What's going on, K-Knight? It has never been 6,800 kbps. 70,000? What's the Twitch rates? Hold up. I'm sorry I wasn't in previous streams. I have school. Listen, I got you, man. Alright, I've got school as well. I feel ya. Twitch stream kbps. So the Twitch stream, a recommended Twitch stream bitrate is 6,000 for 1080p. Okay. I understand that my stream's current bitrate is low, but if other than that, it seems fine. But no, welcome back to the stream, K-Knight. It is always a pleasure to have you. Right now, I'm just kind of looking and going, well, what happens if listen, I might tank my fucking internet here. I might drain my internet. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be like a nuke to my roommate's internet quality. I guess let's try 7,000. Let's try 7,000 kbps, huh? Oh, the streaming video bitrate will be set to 6,000, which is the upper limit for the current streaming service. Okay, so I can only go up to 6,000. But it's not yelling at me anymore. Okay. So what happens now? Right? The issue, what is 60 kbps? Let's not do that. Let's do in mbps. I mean 60. Not 60k, just 6,000. So like, oh, nope, never mind. Your upload megabytes per second is 6. Okay, well what's my internet test? What's my internet test? Uh-oh, that's a bad idea. Oh fuck, that's my IP address. Oh, what a fucking hell. And I'm already dropping. Oh, I did it again. Okay, actually this isn't my internet. It's very nice of them to yeah, I'm kind of tanking the internet. It's saying I have 22 meg down, but I'm pretty sure I have 50. Which means that okay, so this isn't my IP. I don't live in Sugar Hill. I also don't use Spectrum. Okay, well I have a lot of megabits up. Okay, but it's not liking it very much right now, so I should probably stop. It's kind of yelling at me to lower the kbps. So let's try it at 5,000 and let's hope that maybe does the deal. Okay. Okay, well on the bright side, YouTube connection perfectly fine. On the bad side, I am hemorrhaging frames like a motherfucker, which isn't very good. Alright, pro tip, that's not something you want on your stream. Okay, well I set it to 5,000 and it's still at 7,000. Which is actually, believe it or not what I want. I can't do anything about that. If we're being honest with each other, I can't. That's not. I can't do anything about that one. Listen, man, 5,000, take it or leave it. And if I go to 5,000, it's gonna tell me it's not receiving enough video. What do you mean you're not experiencing enough video? If I go to docs and then I go to multiple output, you're receiving way enough. What do you mean viewers will experience buffering? What do you mean? It's definitely receiving enough video. You're receiving literally like 4.8. You were giving me this message back when it was like at 2. Alright, what's going on? What are you talking about? Use a keyframe? What the fuck? What's a keyframe frequency? I've never... What the fuck is a keyframe frequency? What's going on, dude? They're giving me problems that I've never had before. What the fuck? Maybe I need to restart my whole thing. Because this is something that is literally I've never thought of in my entire life. Alright, what if I hear me out. This is crazy. What if I go down to 4,000, which is what I was at before I started changing it. Hear me out. What if I go down to 4,000? And then that's what happens, huh? Do I have enough keyframe frequencies? Which can cause buffering. The current keyframe frequency is 6 seconds. How do you change keyframe frequency? I've literally never thought of this before in my entire life, and I don't know how I would do that. There's not an option anywhere that's like, oh, what do you want your keyframe frequency to be? Like, that's not something I'm given. This is kind of impressive when you think about it, because all of this is just someone watching with the stream like fucked. So clearly I got to be doing something right in terms of retention. The problem is that what do you mean error in keyframe frequency? Suck my balls, man. Keyframe frequency OBS. Set the key for 2 seconds. Where is my keyframe interval? Settings, output advanced. So you're telling me, why am I crying all the fucking time? Settings, output. Where's advanced settings? Video, recording, stream delay, automatically reconnect, retry delay, network, sources, hotkeys. This isn't real. And now it's gone and everything's fine again. Can a brother fucking change his goddamn keyframe delay? Is that not possible? A keyframe frequency? Because I'm looking at it and that's not... There's not here. It's not here. What's a replay buffer? What does that mean? Alright, we're going to cancel all of this. We're going to go back to settings. We're going to go to advanced. What is that? What does that say? Retry delay is 2 seconds? Sure, buddy. Who cares? Not me, that's for sure. Video output. There's no advanced output. That's not... Oh, there is. I'm streaming right now. I can't change my keyframes. Oh. Hey Siri. Set a reminder at 8 p.m.
What do you want to be reminded about?
Change keyframe frequency from 6 to 2 frames. Okay, well, it looks like we're all good to go. It looks like all the problems have been solved and that there's nothing wrong ever again. And so now, finally, we can get back to just some good old Yakuza, assuming that the YouTube holds. It has been 36 minutes, and there has not been a single minute not plagued, ravaged by an audio issue. Or by a technical issue. This is, I think, a world record for how uncomfortable I can be on stream. I was excited to streaming it. You know what I mean? And I have 0 subscribers. And I have 0 subs on Twitch. That's fun. That's funny. That's my fault. Nobody should sub this month. Reason being, you're not going to be able to watch the streams enough to get good use out of your money. Unless you have a Prime sub, in which case you're not spending any money, in which case you should do it. It was an important business deal. They were interested in my company. They asked for a partnership with me. I want that business to be legitimate, so that means not getting in bed with the Yakuza. You're being targeted in retaliation. My name's Yoshioka. I'm sorry for mistaking you for... Well, he is a Yakuza, right? I understand. Well, he dresses like one. Oh my god, is that the Yakuza? That's it. That's all I have to say about the damn thing. Oh my god. Are those stereotypically evil men the Yakuza? I'm hungry. That's not true. I don't know. There's just something wrong. I have no snacks in my apartment other than Pop-Tarts and water. And that feels like a sign of poverty. That feels like I'm broke. God. I was watching a Louis C.K. Oh no, that's not true. I was watching YouTube shorts because I'm ill on the head. Oh, they're not Yakuza? When you want to know if the person you were going into businesses was this judgmental nut job, you knew this would happen. You. Okay, if they're not Yakuza, then what are they? Although I don't think they'd tell the truth if prompted. Guys like you need to learn not to meddle in the affairs of other people. Yeah, that's right. I touched my mouse slightly. Yeah, so now there is an E on the screen. I'm tired. Spiritually, there's so much shit that happened. I haven't even gotten to it. You know, excited to hop on stream for the first time in 40 years. You know, I haven't streamed since I started putting money in my 401k. And now, you know, it's all bungled. You know, I expected to come back to billions of viewers, if not quadrillions. And now it's just me. I lost all my YouTube viewers because it buffered too hard. Well, it is what it is, I suppose. Nothing I could do about it, other than all the things I did about it to fix it. That's a different feeling. Well, to be honest, I'm not gonna watch my Twitch bitrate. What do you mean is the video buffering? Why would the video buffer? My kbps is fine. Everything's fine. I'm just gonna pray that the YouTube works. You know, I'm gonna be honest. Normally people are like, you know, there's nothing I could do about it. But that's not true. There was something I could do about it. And then I did do something about it. The problem is that I didn't really know it was happening. In my defense, when the guy from the guy who's currently living in Taiwan tells me that the stream is buffering, I'm gonna be honest. I blamed it on the fact that motherfucker isn't on this hemisphere. What hemisphere is Taiwan in? Is that a rude thing to say? What hemispheres? Because it's in two. Because there are two hemispheres. It's better give me my fucking answer. The northern hemisphere and the eastern hemisphere. Alright. Georgia in. No. United States. Yeah, I'm in the western hemisphere and he's in the eastern hemisphere. I thought it was just, you know, I thought it was a big difference. You picked up president's business card. The president? Joe Biden? Yeah, I would have said Donald Trump, but he's not funny. He's not funny. It might not mean much for me, but you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. Is that it? Do I win? What the fuck was the point of this? Maybe I was just busy minding my own goddamn business and fixing technical issues. But was the idea that he judges random people as Yakuza and then gets mad at them and that ruined one of his business deals because somebody sabotaged him because they thought he was an asshole? Who's Rina? Am I stupid? I don't remember who Rina is. Is that Goro Majima's, like, girl name? Calling something somebody's girl name feels like Goro Majima is trans and I'm respecting their identity but they're closeted, or is trans and I'm not respecting their identity and calling their chosen name the girl name. Either way, you know, it's either way it's something, that's for sure. Alright, I think Rina's at the club. That's crazy, my bad. I don't know if I do want to talk to you. Hey, what's up, gang? Oh, he's homeless. Okay. If I go in here, is it just gonna be the fucking club hostess minigame? Because I'm gonna be honest, I have trouble talking to women. Okay, no, this isn't it. I don't know what club they're talking about then. Uh-oh, well, it's somewhere in here, isn't it? Uh-oh. No, don't send me capital T underscore T. Alright, I just had a viewer for literally like a minute. And they were like, this guy sucks. This guy sucks ass. I fucking hate this guy. He's not funny. That's what they said. They actually DM'd me. They actually DM'd me. It's crazy. You wouldn't expect them to do it, but, you know. What can I say? Oh, that's a shine. Whatever. I'll talk to the homeless man. What? I'm just joking around. Alright, but if you send me the capital T underscore capital T, I'm gonna assume something's wrong. And after doing 40 minutes of fixing technical issues, it hurts. What do I gotta do? Beat his ass? It's Yakuza 1, so I assume maybe the side quests aren't as fleshed out as they used to be. I'm not buying him fucking alcohol. Are you serious? Do I have booze? I don't have booze. Why would I? Do I get booze at the supermarket? I guess having booze in a supermarket is better than having booze in like a... I'll never understand it. Gas stations sell wine. And like... Listen, man. Is shochu alcohol? This is definitely beer. I know this. It says the word beer in it. It has to be. It has to be beer. But like if you go to a gas station and then you get alcohol, you know, like, oh, well you gotta drive to be there. It's like a bar. Like why do they sell beer at a bar? You gotta drive home afterwards. Alright, what is a bar for? If not for people who can afford Ubers and leeches that leech on their designated drivers in order to go home. You know what I mean? I'll give them my premium malt. I spent 249 yen on it, which is about $2.50 minus inflation, so it's about $1. I spent like $1 on this beer. Dollar beer. What are you giving me? 10 yen. That's like less than 10 cents. That's like zero money. That's like 0 USD. I think this might be the first time I've ever received nothing in reference for something. Oh, I gotta give him more beer and then I'll get more money. I wonder what the reference exchange for 10 cents is. And I accidentally made a tab. That's not something I want. Yen USD converter. I didn't even fucking type that shit. Alright, so 10 Japanese yen equals 0.0065 of a United States dollar. Now you might be thinking, Moo, what does that mean? I'm seeing a lot of decimals here. Well, a penny is 0.01. So it's a little more. No. Why would you? I don't like this. Alright, so it'd be, okay, it's like 7 pennies. It's like 7 cents. Holy shit. No, something's wrong here. Something's really wrong here. Something's really wrong. Hold up. Something's really wrong here. No, it's right. No, it's wrong. No, it's wrong. What do you mean there's no fucking chart available for 1 year, asshole? It's right here. God damn. God damn. A yen used to be worth more than a cent? What happened? Oh my god. 1 yen used to be equal to 1 cent and some change. That's crazy. And now it's not worth that much. Well, that's weird. Anyways, what was the point of this? That's right, I'm buying $1 beer. In reality, I'm probably buying a little bit more than $1, but it doesn't matter. I'll get 4 beers. I'll give them to the drunk man, and I'll have him die of alcohol, and then I'll rob his body. You get platinum. I've never played Duck Dynasty. I used to play Duck Life, but the last person I saw playing it was an asshole, so I don't think I'm gonna play it that much recently. I don't think I'm gonna play it. You know, that guy's a fucking shithead, dude. Who? I can't spill their name. It's not someone you'd know. It's not someone I don't want you to like see them and then go watch them and find out they're funnier than me, because that would be the worst case scenario, because then I'd be losing viewers to them. Alright, it was Jax. It's Jax's favorite streamer as an asshole who made fun of me for a movie I liked, despite being a fucking film major. Alright, I don't know what they teach you in film college, but I don't know if scoffing and making fun of people's favorite movies is part of the curriculum. That must be a class that they chose to take. You know what I mean? I don't think I saw that in my elective list, but maybe I should have looked harder. Yeah. I was thinking about it because I saw someone on Twitter who was talking about how the movie Megalopolis actually has some really cool shots and how, you know, it's pretty neat. And I thought that was really cool because it was the first time I saw somebody actually also like Megalopolis, which is swag. How big is this dude? Probably very small. They're transgender. So if I had to think, they're probably smaller than the average man. Though I could be wrong. Statistically speaking, they're probably short-ish. Although I'm not sure. They're a VTuber, so you know, there's no real way to know. I'm gonna give you a premium malt, buddy. $1 beer. Wait, what? Fuck, I wasn't paying attention. If it ain't Scotch whiskey, I'll give you nothing. What do I do with the beer I have? I just have it. Anyways, wait, what a VTuber. Yeah. Yeah. How the fuck do I throw my shit away? How do I throw my shit away? Well, great. Now I'm wasted. That's not good. I'm fucking drunk as hell. I'm drunk as a skunk. I just had $4 beers. Is there like a place I can deposit my inventory? Because usually they have save and load machines. Yeah, I guess it's all the way over here. But no, it was on my mind. It makes me sound vindictive when I bring it up because I think it was a couple months ago. But that's my like only reaction to them now. You know, it's like when you see someone who's an asshole and you're like, ah, that person's an asshole. You know what I mean? There we go. Just drink the beer. I did drink the beer. You're behind, pal. You're behind, buddy. I also don't need this either. Now, where the fuck do I buy Scotch whiskey? I'm not like an alcohol person. I accidentally bumped into that person. I feel really bad. It's like one of those things you see an asshole down the street and you remember like, oh, I remember you. You're that asshole. Yeah, I'm not holding on to it. Although it does seem like it. And I can't like prove definitively that I'm not. I can't give you a look inside my mind, and even if I could, I wouldn't. You just gotta take my word for it. Alright? I saw them recently and went, oh, what an asshole. Fuck that guy. That guy's a piece of shit. Where's Scotch whiskey? It's not here. You're telling me I gotta go rumble around Tokyo, Kamurocho, and just find some Scotch whiskey? But no. Anyways, shout out Megalopolis. That movie's weird. That movie's fucking weird. Alright, but it's not bad. It's not bad, that's for sure. Well, okay, it might be a little bad. It might be a little bad. Alright, but it's not that bad. And it's pretty interesting visually speaking. Did he just make fun of you or bully? Well, that's the thing. I told Jax what Jax asked me why I liked the movie. And then I told him why I liked the movie. And then he recited that to this asshole. And it was like, and then they just fucking, they did this shit where they say your words, but like they're like, ow, the movie is visually interesting. Okay, I guess. And then they laugh, you know. I guess they made fun of me. I wouldn't use the word bully, because the idea of being bullied by a VTuber is a little silly, you know. However, that doesn't make him any less of an asshole. There we go. I'm talking about this for too long. It sounds like it cut too deep. It sounds like it cut too deep. I'm talking about it for this long. It just so happened that I saw them in chat yesterday, and I saw a Twitter post about Megalopolis today. And these two things have kind of coalesced into me talking about them again. You know? Not that they're worth the time or worth any of my mental space. Because, you know, they're evil people. But it is how it is. Evil is a bit of a strong word. They're an asshole. Alright. Where the fuck is Scotch whiskey? Are you being fucking for real, dude? I can buy a Mandarin orange here, but I can't buy Scotch whiskey? That's pretty reasonable, actually. That's not true. I live in America. I live in America. I should be able to get whatever I want whenever I want. Alright. Sounds like a good story for the grandkids. You're right. I'll tell the grandkids how I got made fun of by some fucking loser on the internet. Oh, man. Let's see. Don't fight me. I don't believe in violence. I'm a kind soul. I'd never do anything evil. To be honest, I can't imagine using my degree to lord superiority over movies. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep talking about this because it's sad. All right, if I got a literature degree, why it would be so fucking sad if I went to someone who if I got a music degree, and I went to someone who liked the new Taylor Swift album, and I was like, actually, you're fucking stupid for liking this album, and the reasons you like it, they're stupid too. Like, what an asshole! I'm studying a degree just to tell people that their movies are bad. That's what you're doing with your life. That's the thing. Listen, not to shit on liberal arts degrees, all right? Because I think writing is cool and fun, and I think getting a degree in writing should probably have more job opportunities than they currently have. Don't talk to me, lady. All right, I'm busy shitting on liberal arts degree pursuers. All right, but the thing about like a STEM degree, and the thing about like a business degree, is that you don't get a business degree and then go like, oh, the way you did your taxes was so bad. Well, you might do that. All right. But the thing is, you know, taxes aren't like a personal issue. If I go like, damn, your accounting needs work, that's not like a personal attack against you and what you like. Because I don't think anybody likes doing their fucking taxes. If I tell you that your 1040 has been filled out wrong, you're going to be like, that fucking sucks ass. You know what I mean? It's different from if I tell you that one of the movies you like sucks and that you're stupid for liking it. This woman is being harassed. I'll swing by later.
Yeah.
I'll swing by later. I'm inconvenienced right now. I know you're trying to receive help, but I need you to understand that I'm busy. You know, I'm busy here. I gotta go buy imported whiskeys. Alright, I'll stop talking about it. It makes me sound so vengeful. It makes me sound so vengeful. But the thing is, right? I talk about things in my life. And the problem is that there's just so much, like, to rip into when someone's an asshole. You know what I mean? There's so much, like, meat there to kind of make fun of and mock. You know? And it's good if I do it. It's bad when they do it. In my defense, they did it first. Not my fault. Alright? I'm not making fun of the things they like. I'm making fun of their actions. And in that sense, I'm a good person. I get there are not. Nope. There are tons of conversation topics. Dude, it's been like a week since I streamed. I have things that I could talk about, and I do want to talk about. But it's so funny. It's just because it's true and real. All right, you ever just see an asshole down the street? Like, yeah, that guy fucking sucks. Then I'm just bad at talking. No, you're fine. I'm the one on this point. Alright, it just feels good to make fun of somebody who sucks. You know, there's like this little desire deep in my heart that's like, yeah, this person sucks ass. It is fun to make fun of them. And that's what I'm getting at right now. Like, there's tons of really cool shit I could talk about. Like, there's this one thing I really want to talk about right now. Well, that's not true. I've already talked about it, but I'll talk about it again. Alright. Alright, anyways. Alright. Now, I was emotionally hurt when my tax professor made fun of me for liking Mickey 17. Okay, that was hurtful. That actually got to me. But he did apologize to me. Like a real human being. Is it crazy, or did I just finish a fucking a side quest that looked exactly like this. Am I crazy or did I just fucking see this? Dude, how the fuck did Yakuza ever get a sequel? How the fuck did Yakuza ever get a sequel, bro? This game blows. I'm sorry. I'll stop being mean. I'll be nice. I'll be kind. Let's start embracing kindness. Oh man. What the hell is Mick 17? Mickey 17 is a movie starring Robert Pattinson about how the poor in our society are often forced into untenable, disgusting situations that take advantage of them because they have no other options, and how we as people need to find those who are trapped in these awful positions in their life and help them with the advantages that we have, as well as take down those that are putting the disadvantaged people in those situations. It's also a movie about Robert Pattinson doing a funny voice and being in space. So, it's about two things at once, really. The movie fucks. The movie rocks. It's a very vibes-based movie. Donald Trump is in the movie. Alright, he is in there. But it's like an allegory. Mark Ruffalo plays him. I could never repay what I owe you, Kiryu-chan. Italian scarf? Hell yeah. That was easy. I know. You know that his dad saw it and liked it? That's good. It's good to have information on people. Alright, it's good to have info on people. Like, apparently Jack isn't, he's not blonde. He's been lying to everybody about his hair color the whole time. Alright, that's fucked up. Is what I think. Deception, lies, even, you could say. And I'd agree with you. Alright, you could. Holy shit, okay. So for those of you who don't watch Survivor, I don't watch Survivor either. There was one season where it's like a trans person was, you're dead by the way. There was a season where there was a trans man on the cast. And you might be thinking, okay, you're gonna make fun of this trans person too? You just got done with making fun of a transgender VTuber, and now you're making fun of a transgender Survivor contestant? No, I'm not doing that. All right. One, the first trans person was an asshole. This guy's different. It's just some random trans guy. And during Final Council one night, they were like, "Listen, this." I can't fucking stop talking about it. I can't fucking stop talking about it. Fuck. It's so funny. Okay. I need them to stop talking behind me because I can hear Japanese in the back of my head. 500 yen. I'm making money. Alright, what's going on here? Alright. So, what was I saying? Fuck! No! I literally forgot it. No, okay. So, in Survivor, there was this one transgender person. And their whole thing was like, oh, I'm being honest with you. I'm being for real. You know, this isn't game. This is between you and I as people. Why are you pointing out? Because it's important that they're transgender for the story. It's very important. Not for the first person. I was just describing them. For the second person, it's very important that they're transgender. Okay? And so, you know, they're being honest. You know, they're being level with everyone. They're like, hey, you know, I'm being real with you. And so a final council comes, and a final council in Survivor is when they all vote one person out. And so one guy's like, this, I don't remember the trans person's name. I'm gonna call them Jeff. Jeff is capable of deception and lying. And everybody's like, what? Jeff lying? Listen, man, you're crazy. You don't know what you're talking about. And then the crazy guy goes, I'll show you a deception right now. Jeff, why didn't you tell everybody you're transgender? We're just like, whoa. It's like, whoa. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I need to see the clip. It's not funny when I say it. It's like, you can't do that. You can't out someone on national television like that. And the thing about Jeff is that they're like post-op, which is slang for post-operation. All right, I didn't know they were transgender. I had no idea. I thought they was just saying that shit. All right, transgender deception. Is that gonna work? If I look up transgender deception survivors, is it gonna pop up? Because it's a really funny clip. Yeah, he outed. This is the guy, by the way. This is the dude. He gets outed on Survivor by this random crackhead. It's insane.
It's really rocking the reality show world. In last week's episode,
Does this have the full clip? This looks like it has the full clip.
Revealed that his competitor Zeke Smith was transgender, igniting a backlash that got Varner voted off the island. Now he's also out of a job.
There is deception here. Yeah. Deception on levels, Jeff, that these guys don't even understand.
They don't even understand. There is deception here.
It was the outburst and outing.
Give me the clip, asshole.
Outraged.
Why haven't you told anyone you're transgender?
Now it's
And suddenly just audio sting.
a Survivor contestant.
I don't want the news interview. Can I get the clip? Can I get the clip? Is this crazy? Oh no, this is definitely the clip. This is not the clip. What the fuck? I don't want a news story. There we go. It's this one. Oh.
Why haven't you told anyone you're transgender?
Audio sting, gasp. Shocked faces. Look at this guy. He doesn't want to be a part of this at all.
What I'm showing is a deception.
What I'm showing is a deception is such a funny line to point out after that.
But that's personal.
How did he figure it out? I don't know. Listen. You tell me this guy's transgender. I go, I don't know, man. Doesn't look like it.
What I'm showing is a deception.
I didn't think this was real, but this is real. I think they confirmed it. Jeff Probst doesn't know what's going on at all.
That is so wrong for you to bring that up.
I'm not using that as anything negative.
The game is personal.
I'm not knocking him.
He's just got to sit here. Look at this guy. He doesn't.
That's so dirty, Jeff.
He wanted.
I argue for the rights of transgender people every day in the state of North Carolina. I would never say or do anything to hurt.
Okay, so the idea here, just to be clear, is that there are deceptions. He's pointing out that I think his name is Zeke Smith. Yeah. That he's lying to people and that he's not being truthful and that there's stuff going on. And in order to prove that Zeke Smith is being deceitful, he outs Zeke as a transgender person on live TV, fuck it, to the entire cast members. And then needs to backtrack because everyone thinks he's transphobic.
So
and he's like, no, I'm not transphobic. I'm just pointing out that he didn't tell everybody he was trans.
You to bring that up.
I'm not using that as anything negative.
The game is personal.
I'm not knocking him.
That's not deception.
I
You
speak
just-
out
that
on the
was
rights
so
of
dirty,
transgender
Jeff.
people every day.
I argue for the rights of transgender people every day in the state.
Alright, I'm sorry.
Anyone you're transgender.
I want so say it one more time. Say that there's deception here.
What I'm showing is a deception.
This is my favorite line ever, dude. What I'm showing is a deception. Anyways, what's going on? Anyways, what's happening? I'm good. I'm not giggling anymore. I'm not giggling anymore. I'm not giggling anymore. We're all good. Yeah, no, you probably told his secret to the guy, which clearly was a bad idea. Probably should not have told anybody that he was trans. If he didn't want to get outed by this random fucking crazy person on Survivor. What I am showing is a deception. Listen, I don't want to save this random woman. I'll help this drunk guy. Fuck. I'm sorry. I think it's really funny. I think it's really funny. Like, it's fucked up, but I just think he's really funny for, like, backpedaling immediately. And he's like, no, it's a deception. No, I'm not transphobic, I swear. Alright. What's up, man? I don't have another drink for you. While you keep working for drunk people, the entirety of Japan is filled with drunk people with no kids and no girlfriends.
Men.
Oh, I need sake? I know where sake is. I would love to who is Jack Manifold and where did he come from? You're asking the wrong... I'm a grown man. Alright, I'm a grown man, and Jax is, like, ancient. He just had his birthday. He turned, like, 42 yesterday. So he doesn't know who Jack Manifold is either. You know, not really my scene, as it were. Ooh, I can upgrade abilities. I'm pointing out a deception. Fuck. He shouldn't have done it, but it is really funny. He shouldn't have done it. Oh, man, that guy's an asshole. That guy was an asshole. Alright. Ooh. That's probably pretty good. That's probably a good pickup. Alright, let's go get some sake. I've always been here. Alright, speaking of romance and how Japanese people have done of it. That's right. I am back on dating apps. I'm back on it. I hung out with my friend and his girlfriend for the entire weekend. And I got lonely. They started talking about how they got together. And I told them that if they didn't stop, I'd drive us into a tree. Which was probably a little extreme, but like they're chill. It's probably a little extreme if I have to think about it. Probably shouldn't have said that, but they're pretty cool. So now I'm back on Hinge, and I'm on Bumble. I'm on Bumble, like the bumblebee. I got a like on Bumble. That's really cool. Keep in mind, lifetime on Hinge, I've gotten 2 likes. Yes, I am that ugly. Lifetime on Hinge, I got like 2 likes. I got a Bumble like first day. So, wow. The issue with Bumble is that you can't see who liked you without like paying money. So you need, if you get a like on Bumble, you gotta go like find it. You gotta keep scrolling people, and if you match someone who matched you, then it's a match. Or if you match someone who swiped right on you, then it's a match. So that kind of sucks, to be honest, but it is how it is. Alright, I'd love to have a girlfriend. This is taking a while. What are you doing? Why are you running away? Get out of my way. Don't talk to me. So that's going on. Speaking of hanging out with my friend and his girlfriend, see, I told you there's stuff to talk about. I drank for the first time while I was there. Now you might be thinking, Moo, what do I give a shit if you drank? I gave a shit. I drank for the first time. Before 21, I committed a crime. That's right, I committed a crime. And it felt good. I'm gonna say it, I understand why people are alcoholics. I had like 3 Mike's Hard Lemonades. I was having the time of my life. I don't know, I'm not gonna trust anyone after the first time, and having it be controlled by a corporation is even worse. That's fair. You make a good point. But you know, I'm willing to find love again. This shit's too lonely. The world is too cold to not have someone to hold at night. Alright, you know who said that? Me. I came up with that. You know? I'm kind of crazy with it. Alright, but no, I drank for the first time. That was really cool. That was really swag. Yeah, I had a good time. I understand why people become alcoholics, so I'm going to try my best to not become one. Alright, I had a really good time drinking alcohol. Like, I had a great time. And that is, that's not good. You know, I don't really want to be an alcoholic, you know? But, like, damn, did I have a good time. You know what I mean? Oh, he's vomiting. He drank too much alcohol. Keep in mind, I had, like, a bunch of chicken nuggets and a Mike's Hard Lemonade and some water. So, shit was gas. Well, I have a lot of options here. I guess I'll go with Tough to Z. But no, it was really good. I had a good time. It tasted good because it was Mike's Hard Lemonade. And I guess I'm a lightweight because it only took me like 2 to get drunk. And I had 3 to go crazy. That's not true. After the 3rd one, I just got sleepy. I drank 2, got like tipsy. And then I drank the 3rd one and I was sleepy. So I think I might be a lightweight, which is a little crazy considering how I'm 6 foot, 180. You can consume a drink, but don't let it consume you. Yo, is you gonna give me money? And an alertness hood? Hell yeah. I don't know if that's useful, but it's something, that's for sure. Alcohol is only okay if you don't let it take over your life. I wonder if that man can take his back. The thing is, if I got my hands if I got my hands on some alcohol, I might become a drunkard. You know, I gotta watch out. You know, I need to be safe. Everybody's gonna find love on Love Island. I drink all the time. That's the thing, I don't drink all the time. And once you, like, make it a thing that you don't drink, you know, there needs to be a good reason to break it. Because I didn't want to live my life forever not drinking. You know, that wasn't the idea. It was never, I'm gonna be, well, it was the idea. I was gonna be sober forever. And then I really thought about it and went like, well, I don't know. You know, I could drink. I wanted to be involved in people. But I had not drunk for so long that I didn't want my first drink experience to be with, like, some random guy or some random people I didn't know. You know what I mean? Saying some random guy implies I'm going on dates with men. Some crackheads on the fucking clarinet, by the way. I don't know if you can hear him. I hope you can't. So I wanted it to be, like, a good reason. Not a good reason. Well, it was a good reason. It was a good reason. I went over and I drank, kind of in memorial for my friend who passed away, because his favorite thing to do was get drunk. Not how he died. But he was a big fan of Everclear, which is about 90% alcohol, and I had Mike's Hard Lemonade, which is 5% alcohol. So I'm, you know, I'm doing my best. Did you eat before you drank? I ate? No, that's not true. I drank and then I ate. So I drank a little bit. I got like maybe halfway through a Mike's Hard Lemonade, and then I started eating like and then I started eating some chicken wings. Well, some what is it? Not chicken wings, like chicken nuggets. I had a lot of food. I had a lot of food and I had a lot of water. So I woke up, killer. I was fine. No headache, no nothing. My dad texted me afterwards. He was like, "How's your headache?" And I was like, "Nope, I'm fine." No, I'm fine. Smiley face. No hangover, no nothing, which is good. No nausea. I was on the verge of nausea. I think if I got a Mike's Hard Lemonade, if I got a fourth Mike's Hard Lemonade in me, I would have vomited, but I didn't. I stopped at 3. I was just so sleepy. You know, I got really sleepy. Alright, a man needs to sleep. You know, they say alcohol is the present, they mean it. Like, I loosened up. Like, I get why people drink alcohol now. You know, it made me more sociable. I was dropping laughs. I was laughing. I was making people laugh. It was pretty gas. But you know, I get it. There's a bar on the east side of the Millennium Tower. You'll find a woman standing in front of that bar. You gotta lock your key from her. This isn't myself. Alright, whatever, I'll do it. My dad is a former alcoholic, so I haven't really had any yet. Oh, I'm sorry I read your message late. I don't know why I did. I don't know why I did, considering how I read Tony D's message. I guess in my head, I just kind of, I don't know, I'm a little tired. I'm not used to streaming. I haven't streamed in a week. Alright, I'm rusty. Alright, what is east? Never mind, I found where east is. Never mind, I found where east is. But no, that makes sense. Listen, I think if I was 21 and I had the ability to buy alcohol, I don't think I would be an alcoholic. However, I do fear, because the thing is, my D&D group gets drunk. Like, they'll drink after the game. And if I liked them more, maybe I'd do it. So maybe I'm not an alcoholic. I did have a really good time, and that worries me. I had a really good time, and that worries me a little bit. But for the most part, it was fine, I think. I just got a sandwich for my brother. I wish I got a sandwich for my brother. Other than the fact that my brother isn't real. I wish I got a sandwich. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. There's no food. That's not true. There's a frosted cherry Pop-Tart that I can eat. But I'm gonna be honest. That's not really... Where's the fucking... I need to move my fan. I'm sorry, chat. It's weird that there's a... It's weird what's happening here. Can you hear the fan? If you can hear the fan, you shouldn't be hearing the fan. Alright, let's go to YouTube. Let's make it happen. Alright, you should not be hearing that fan at all. Make it happen. Alright, you should not be hearing that fan at all. Make it happen. Alright, you should not be hearing that fan at all. Make it happen. Alright, you should not be hearing that fan. I don't hear it at all. Make it happen. God damn it, it's looping. Okay, that sucks. What if I just go silent? I don't know, I don't really hear a fan. Maybe you're still having a hangover. That's rude. I don't know, I don't really hear a fan. Maybe you're still having a hangover. That's not true. And that's rude. This is pretty funny. Thank you. Thank you. No. Stop repeating everything I say, you fool. Just take the key and go. You got your key. My job here is done. Alright, that's weird. Where do I open the locker? Here, I think? I'm not super sure. Oh, nope. I thought it was a key, but there wasn't a key there. But no, I had a great time. I do... It's one of those things, though, right? Like, I'm never gonna smoke. That's not true. I'd smoke if a bad enough bitch told me to. I don't intend on smoking for the most part. And the reason why is nicotine. You know, I fear that I may become... I don't want to say addictive. I have an addictive personality. Because that sounds like you would be addicted to my personality. And I think I grate on people. But, like, I think I could become very easily addicted to things. So, you know, I don't want to, like, hit the vape. I don't want to hit the vape. I don't want to do drugs. Obviously, unless a beautiful woman was telling me to. That's the caveat for all of my vices. I'd never do nicotine, but I might drink. Yeah. Don't be ridiculous. The only jobs we ever contact you for are the ones that involve erasures. Uh-oh. You know what? I want to try smoking, but not become a smoker. Do not do it. There is a chemical inside the cigarette that's sole purpose is to get you addicted to it. Do not do it. It's a bad idea. I'm telling you. It's literally, I know a guy addicted to cigarettes. Alright? So I'm not gonna try it. Obviously, unless a beautiful woman tells me to. But that's obvious. Everybody knows that. Holy shit, that's a Dine and Dasher. I didn't know he was here. That's the deadbeat that ran out on his bill. Where is he? Well, he's gone now. I can't find him. He's too nimble. Every time I see someone smoking, it's always an old lady. I don't want to, like, die and be old and shit. You know, I don't want to, like, you know, have a... Like, I told my friend, you know, you're going to get lung cancer. She's like, actually, most people who smoke don't get lung cancer. And I was like, no. No, you're going to die. You know what I mean? But he smoked for a while now, so I've kind of just gotten used to it, even though I shouldn't have. You know, it is how it is. It's not like the last friend I got and then I couldn't stop making do drugs died because of it. That'd be a weird thing for that to happen. Wait. This is a good time. I'm gonna go check the Georgia Bureau of Investigation report on his death. It's on Yahoo News. Sorry, this is above video. Dude, they misspelled his name in the news story, which is kind of disgusting. It's kind of disgusting. They misspelled his name. Don't you think that's a little fucked up? There we go. Identified, blah, 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 blah. Ongoing investigation. What's the... Well, I guess they wouldn't give me the autopsy. I guess they wouldn't just post that shit. Oh, man. Yeah, whatever. Another day. You should sue for defamation. Defamation of whom? They misspelled his fucking name. Also, he's dead. I don't know if I could really take that fight. I know it sounds like I don't really care, but I do care. This is how I deal with it. It's like, I watched one of those videos of autopsy make it sound like he was murdered. He wasn't murdered. The leading theory is that he had a seizure in his sleep. He had a brain tumor that got taken out of him. And he needed anti-seizure meds to survive because he'd have seizures. It's unclear if he wasn't taking the medicine. He did a lot of drugs. He did a lot of drugs. It's unclear if the drugs did something to his medication that maybe caused it to not work as effectively. But the leading theory is seizure in the sleep, which is a little gruesome and a little gnarly and kind of a heartbreaking thing to think about. You know, don't do drugs. Don't do drugs on prescription medication. All right, pro tip: you will die. You will die. It will happen, and everybody will be sad about you. All right, well, not everybody, but most people. All right, I'll be sad. If there's a movie I think is okay, I'd say Wolf of Wall Street. I heard it's a good movie. It's very long. It's very long. I don't, you know, it's like what, 3 hours? The only 3-hour movie I'm willing to like watch is like Oppenheimer. But yeah, but sometimes I'll watch like YouTube videos about like this wife murdered her husband or something, and it's like, is Clifford a 3-hour long movie? Mm-hmm. God, I fucking hate that goddamn instrumentalist. I don't even know what... I said it was a clarinet, but that's just because I'm used to my sister playing the clarinet. My brain has left me. And we're back. Alright, welcome back, brain. Nope, it's gone again. No, I'll watch YouTube videos about people who have killed their significant others, and it's like, you're not grieving correctly. You definitely did it. And I want to be honest. I think grief is, you know, I think it's a very personal thing. I think a lot of people do a lot of different things. I don't think I handled it in about the same way as everybody else. I pretended to. That's for sure. People asked. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm feeling the same way. I lied. But I was handling it. My mom is trying to get my sister to use my suitcase. Why can't she use hers? Marketing 3000. Oh, I just got a grade for my marketing exam. That's not good. That's not good. I got a grade for my marketing exam. Whoa! It's 90 minutes. Like I've told you about how I take grief differently, yeah. I think everybody does it differently. You know, I think looking at someone being like, your grief isn't how I would do it, and that means you're faking, is kind of an insane idea. I'd show you my emails, except for the part where it has my name plastered all over it. Alright, chat. The grade was just posted for my Excel Part 2 assignment, as well as my marketing exam that I took. So, let's lock in, and, whoa, probably to the fact that I got grades. So let's take a look. Again, I would show you live on stream. The issue, of course, is that it has my full name on here in several places. Is the day October 9th? Fuck. Alright, let's look at the Excel Part 2 grade. It's an Excel project. This is Part 2 of it. I failed. No, that's not true. I got a 7.5. Which isn't very good. Which is weird because I thought I did pretty well on it. But I get a 7.5, which is about a 75. Alright, now let's check my exam grade. Exam 2, I got a 92, which is really good. And I did not get the 2 points for attendance bonus, which makes sense. I've not been in my marketing class for a month now. Alright, that's good. I need a good grade on this exam because I might need to skip the one at the end of the month. Why the fuck did I have an exam 2 days ago, and then I also have an exam in 20 days at the end of the month? I don't know. I think it sucks. There's a woman near the pachinko parlor at Theater Square. I want you to tell her you're very sexy, and I shall try to give you something. Give her 1,000 yen and bring it back. God, this motherfucker is so loud. I hope he dies. Alright, where the fuck is a pachinko parlor? Hey guys, I don't know where the pachinko parlor is. I don't... Python Club or something? No, that doesn't seem like it. Yeah. Also, my mom wants me to let my sister use my suitcase. Which, low-key, use your own suitcase. What the fuck? Don't use mine, bitch. I don't want you using my fucking suitcase. What the fuck? Bitch. I've seen what she did to her car. I don't want to imagine what she'll do to my suitcase. Why? That's why I asked. I was just why. I don't think she has one. Her last one had Tinkerbell on it. I've seen what she did to her car. I don't want her to do that to my suitcase. That's funny. That's funny. My mom's probably angry. my mom was probably upset. But I think that's a funny. That's a good laugher. All right, that's a nose exhale. All right, for those of you who don't know, my sister scratched the fuck out of her car. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's all of them. It's probably this one. You're very sexy. What's that? Is that it? It might be like Yakuza 0 where you have like 3 wrong answers and you get the right answer. You're gonna lose 1,000 yen, bro. You're gonna lose 1,000 yen. But no, honestly, it doesn't. The problem is that I have shit. Oh, it's probably something. What the fuck? There's something weird in that bag. There's something weird in that bag, Kiryu. Don't look. Don't look on that bag. Listen, you know better than that. Alright, not my fucking job to know what's inside the bag. It could be a bomb, it could be some depraved sex shit, but either way, I don't get my money if I don't. I don't get my money if I find out. Looks like you didn't peek inside. Yeah, there's some sick shit in here. 80,000 yen. Holy shit. Oh my god. What the fuck? What's in the bag? What if it's like feces? Oh no, it's women's underwear. Yeah, you're kind of gross. I don't know why I expected something so like disgusting. I do know why. Japan's sick. You know, it's really a sick place. But no, the thing is, I don't really have a problem with my sister using my suitcase. The issue is that I don't know what's in the suitcase, and I don't want them like cracking it open. Because the last time I let my family crack my shit open without like figuring out for myself, my dad found like condoms and got upset at me for practicing any kind of sex or safe sex. He was like, thank God your mom didn't find this or something, which is a weird thing to say. It's a weird thing to acknowledge it. It's a weird thing to admonish me for it. You know, maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm weird. You know, maybe my parents are a little bit more abstinence before marriage until I thought. He's wearing a gray suit, about 6 feet tall, real tough looking Yakuza guy. Right now he's talking on the cell phone and has a kind of stupid look on his face. Make sure you use a dagger you found in the locker, and then meet me at the batting cages. His name is Kazuma Kiryu. Don't botch this. The dead guy I found was hired to kill me. What the fuck was that? Did that woman just slip and fall down and then moan? What was that? Ah! Goons! Yeah, I believe that. Is that a knife? Whoa, whoa! Oh, it's an umbrella. That sucks. I want it to be a knife. Maybe I'm just a crazy person. Yeah, that's probably fair. I think I might be a little bit crazy. Ah! Speaking of being crazy, I'm thinking about turning down an internship opportunity. Now, for those of you who don't know, I need one of those. I need a job. The thing about this internship opportunity is that it is this upcoming spring, which means I'll need to not take any classes and then work. Now, here's the thing. I don't like working. I think working is lame and cringe. Where are the batting cages? Alright, we'll go around. I don't like working. I don't like having a job. I like being lazy, and I like being unemployed. So I already don't like working, but I recognize that as a member of this society that I'm in, I'm afraid that, yes, I will need to work. Now, here's the thing. Normally, an internship is during the summer. Reason being is because you're at school during the fall and the spring. Alright, so if I take the spring internship, I gotta delay my entire, school year. I gotta delay my graduation date until, spring of 2027. But right now, it's December of 2026. You know, so that's cool, that's swag. I don't really want to do that. And I don't really want to work and extend my school schedule. Alright, because it's going to cost money. You know, it'll be a pain in the ass. I'd rather not, if we're being honest with each other. I'd really rather not. I don't want to extend my school time to take a job. That said, it's a good opportunity for me. So I don't know. I don't want to take it, but I might. I don't want to take it, but I might because I don't know if I'll get another offer. I emailed my advisor about it, and he was like, well, you can probably get another internship, but there's no way to know. And I was like, listen, man. Give me your secret fleet of internships. I know you have them. I know you're keeping them from me. All right, just give me the ones so I don't need to look for them. All right, because applying for a job in this economy sucks ass. Applying for an internship with a resume of with a resume of I worked at Hardee's for 6 months last year, when in reality I didn't work at Hardee's for 6 months. I worked at it for 2 days and then I quit immediately because the job sucked ass. I just lied because it's the only job I've taken after school. It's the only job I've taken after high school, and they don't want your high school work on your resume. So fuck it, I guess. We extrapolate in this bitch. So I don't know if I'll be able to get another job, but I also really don't want this one, which is a very, I think, relatable struggle for most people. The problem is that I'd like the solution. I understand it's a relatable struggle, and I'm racking up my relatability right now. That said, I love a solution. So if anybody could offer me an accounting internship at their job, ideally within Athens, Georgia, but I'll be okay with it being in Atlanta, Georgia. You know, send it a brother's way, because a brother needs it. Yeah, I haven't been able to look for it because I've been taking exams recently. And then I went home, and now I'll be on vacation, and then I'll be going to England. A Tojo clan officer. Plan's already figured out how he's gonna silence me for good. Let me buy my freedom a little longer with this. Don't let them kill you. I'm gonna run like the wind. I don't have anything else that would benefit you, so if you don't mind, I better go. You forgot this. Damn, what the fuck? There's a sub-story about beating the shit out of random people, and there's a sub-story about beating the shit out of other random people, and then there's a sub-story about tracking down an assassin who, using a dead man's cell phone, whose ultimate target is to kill you. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of nuts. That's good. That's good writing. What the fuck? This game really just got like so good. Alright, I could... This guy plays the same fucking shitty song in the same bad way every time. But he's always off key. Alright, he's always off key. This guy sucks. You think he'd be better. He does it all the damn time, but he's ass. You know, somebody should tell him. Somebody should knock on his door and be like, hey, you're not very good at this. That would be funny. Maybe I should do that. If I were an evil person, maybe. I'd consider it. Average day in 2025. Amen, brother. Wait, this is the 20-year anniversary of what? Yakuza? It's not of your life, because I think that it was maybe the 21st yesterday. Whoa, you didn't even have a drink? You're older than me. You didn't have a drink for your 21st? I thought that was like a thing people do. You know what I mean? The first game came out in 2005. Wow! Holy shit. No wonder they announced Kiwami 3. It's like Mario. You know, they're like 20th anniversary and then they do some shit. I'm gonna kill all of you. I'm gonna beat the shit out of all of them. You won't live to see tomorrow, bitch. Yeah, there aren't any drinks in my home. That's fair. My dad wants to take me and my sister drinking while I'm in England. And listen, I don't want to be... I complain about my sister a lot on this channel. Not because she's a bad person, but the fact that she's kind of a representation of the system of how my parents treated and prioritized her over me. And so despite not being in any actual fault, she's kind of this ultimate representation of my parents' preferences and how my parents have kind of pseudo-abandoned me and stashed me into this kind of pit of like neglect, except it's not neglect because they pay for me. And so all of this kind of, this lack of parental affection can be bridged up with money. Also, she's just, you know, I don't like to hang with her. She is a bad vibe. I don't want to drink with my sister. I don't want to drink with my dad. I've already drank before, thank God. Wait, is that real? Oh no. Alright, what an asshole. I guess we just beat their ass. That's the sub-story. So many of these sub-stories is just violence. But I don't want to drink with her. I don't want to drink with my dad either. But also, fuck, I'm an alcoholic now, you know what I mean? So I guess I have to drink. I guess I have to drink because I'm an alcoholic now. That's the rules. You know, am I gonna get bump and run again? Is this repeated, or is this a different one? It's revenge. Oh, he broke my lower back, totally shattered. I'm not paying you for shit. You're gonna cripple a man and stroll along? 30,000? No, I'm not paying you nothing. Peace is over. You're dead this time. There's this arcade I go to at a brewery. That would be a nice place to have my first drink. You a big fan of Dave & Buster's? You've been to Dave & Buster's? Did I make it up in my head, or are you like a big Dave & Buster's guy? The reason I'm giggling is because it's really funny if I made it up in my head. It's really funny if through nothing that you've done, I've typecasted you in my brain as a Dave & Buster's guy. You've gone there for someone else's birthday. Is that it? You hated it. Why do I think you're a Dave & Buster's guy? Oh my god. There's this YouTube channel I really like. And it's called Wizards with Guns. It's really funny. They're a sketch comedy channel. And they put out this sketch because they're a sketch comedy channel, and that's what they do. Alright. And it has this little penguin.
And if you leave it lit while you sleep, it actually doubles your REM cycle. That's twice as many dreams.
One time I dreamed that
I wonder if I can skip
Mickey
to the
Mouse
Dave and Buster's
threw up in
thing. There's a penguin, by the way. He's the roommate.
I'm not.
Little koozie in your choice of blue or red. Now, if you recruit 2 other couples,
I want a green one.
so it's just blue
Yell.
or red.
Do some funny penguin.
Green.
What about it?
Sorry.
So each purchase.
I want to go to Dave and Buster's.
Okay, then go.
You're not coming?
No, I'm doing this.
Just come later.
I can't. I have church in the morning.
We're not drinking.
Okay, I didn't think we'd be drinking anyway.
Of course you drink. It's a barcade. A bar arcade.
Okay, so you're gonna drink then?
Yeah, I need you to drive.
Okay, fine. We'll go later.
It'll be closed later.
Then don't go. Then we're not going.
All right, that's the exclusive amount of knowledge I have about Dave and Buster's. That's it. It's solely from that clip and that video. I hear it's a good time though from the penguin. He seems to really like it. All right, he seems like a cool guy. But this is why I stopped talking to Justin. Who's Justin? Is he the guy whose birthday you went to Dave and Buster's for? Did you stop talking to a guy over the fact that he... Why? Why? Listen, I am in no position to police you on your own friendships. But truly... Was he just like a bad drunk? I don't understand. Was he like belligerent? He's not fun. He keeps going to my... What the fuck do you mean he keeps going to your birthday parties without asking? Hold up. Who is... Whoa, you've suddenly added a wrinkle into the fabric of what I know about Justin. What do you... Like, he'll come to your house on your birthday? And he'll try to join your party? Like, you'll make plans with, like, a group? You have, like, a group of friends, and Justin is, like, the boyfriend. Yeah, he just shows up at your house on your birthday and tries to come over. What the fuck? What the hell? That's weird. You can't just, like, say no? You can't just, like... You can't just be like, hey man, I appreciate you being here, I appreciate you saying happy birthday, but like, you know, low-key, this isn't for you. I kind of don't want you here. I don't get me wrong, alright? I'm not saying this as someone who thinks that social interaction is the easiest thing in the world. Alright? I need you to know it takes me like 20 minutes to write an email. But like, sure there's a way you could defeat the evil here, right? There we go. Are we good? Is there somebody left? There we go. Your parents are okay with him? Like, what do you mean your parents are okay with him? Like, your parents like him? You can listen. It's your friend. Your parents can't invite somebody to your birthday without like getting your approval. You know, what are they gonna do? Like, include Justin in your birthday party? You're an adult. You can do what you want, man. Well, it doesn't matter, because you're already not friends with him. A colorful parasol. They finally learned their lesson. Okay, I actually kind of like this sub-story. I think it was funny. I actually kind of like this sub-story. A lot of the sub-stories are just fight somebody, but I like the sub-story about fighting someone repeatedly. I mean this in the past tense. He stopped now. Man, poor Justin. He just wanted to be friends with you. I'm kidding. Kind of a crazy guy. Kind of a crazy person to do this. You know what I mean? I can't imagine going to somebody's like house during their birthday and being like, "Was that?" That's not true. I can do that. I will do that. I can do that. I am gonna do that. I am gonna intrude on my friend's birthday party. Never mind. That's not true. Well, it is true, partially. I plan to, as of right now, in this moment. No, I've already done it. Okay, so here's the thing. Oh my god, they're doing it again. Oh my god, they're doing it again. I thought it was 3 strikes. How many times are these people gonna get their ass beat by me? So I have a friend who lives back in my hometown. And I like... I'll visit. Oh, oops. You know, I go back to my hometown all the time. He's like the only guy I really hang out with there. Alright. And so I think last time I went, so maybe about a month ago, what I did was I just showed up to his house. I was colluding with his girlfriend to surprise him. So I showed up to his house, and I sat in his living room, and I had his mother call him downstairs, and then spooked him. And I felt really bad because she was like, James Egbert Gibblegorp. That's not his name, but it was like his full name, and like she sounded really angry, and I didn't want that to happen. But his parents do really like me, so maybe I'm Justin. Maybe I'm Justin. I don't do it consistently as that one time, and I don't intend on doing it anymore. But it was fun. Well, it was funny. And then his mom called him by his full legal name. And you know, this fits because his real name sounds like a beer. His real name doesn't sound like a beer. Oh, Justin's real name? I thought you were talking about my friend's real name. My friend's Kolkitra. That's him. I hang out with that motherfucker all the time. That's not true. I hang out with him some of the time. When I get back to my hometown, we hang out all the time. Into this alley, jackass. Oh my god, am I gonna get beat up in this alley? What did you think was gonna happen here? You think you were gonna win? Maybe you shouldn't have tried to muscle your way onto our turf, asshole. Every time we run into your ass, you beat the shit out of us. I actually just got out of the hospital. You guys haven't learned anything. I can't believe it. What happened to kindness? What happened to... There's so much violence, sex, and drugs on TV or some bullshit. I don't know. We watched the Family Guy Halloween episode while I was there. They're big Family Guy people. Him and his girlfriend. You gotta understand when I talk about Kokitra, when it comes to the things he does, his girlfriend is included unless I specify her to not be included. 'Cause they're pretty attached at the hip. Not in like a mean way. I know I can say things and it'll sound like an insult. You know, I wish I had a girlfriend to be attached to. So I can only say so many mean things about them before it comes off as really sad. So I choose not to. But no, we watched the Family Guy clip. Wasn't that bad? You know, I don't really watch Family Guy. There's a really funny moment in my collab where someone thought Ned Flanders was from Family Guy. Not even the same art style, even. So. No, that's fun. Yeah, I didn't stick around for too long, I think. I popped in, and then I saw that Friedel was there, and I went, well, I think I'd sooner smash my own testicle with a hammer than be even anywhere near Friedel Schlentz. So I decided against it, and then I came back like an hour later. They're kind of an asshole. I don't know if you've heard, but that's my assessment of them. I don't know if you heard. Not a big fan. I'm funny. I'm also incredibly petty, but you know it is how it is. Alright, attack damage. That's pretty good, I think. That's boost attack 1. Where's boost attack 2? Where's boost attack 4? Well, that's boost attack... That's boost attack 6. And I'm on boost attack 3. So Boost Attack 5 has got to be somewhere nearby. That's Boost Attack 5. So where's Boost Attack 4? Oh, Jesus. So I gotta go all the way around here. Yikes. Yikes. Whoa. But yeah, alright, talk to me. Excuse me, salaryman. I didn't mean to run into you. Oh, you probably stole me. Who says you have to go in order? Nobody. Well, that's not true. Convenience. My money's gone. Like, all of my money? Just 50,000 yen. That's probably a lot. I looked away and a man bumped into me and my wallet was missing. This town is the worst sometimes. He was wearing glasses and a gray suit and he had a beige coat. I'm gonna be honest, I won't... Telling me it's a gray suit doesn't help me, because I can only see the coat. Hey, is that you? No. I was just making sure. Making sure the city was nice and safe. Alright, I'm a hero when you really think about it. I'm a kind soul. I've never done anything wrong. I've never disparaged anyone, and it's important. Is that you? You have a gray suit. Is this Shichifuku Street? Ah, it is Shichifuku Street. Well, it could be in Shichifuku Street East. By the sense that there's a little exclamation point, you know? Could be over there. It's possible enough for sure. Fuck, I'm so hungry. I could fuck up. No! I'm actually so sad. Alright, so I think I mentioned this before, but I am now a known customer at a hibachi place. The problem is that they only open for lunch from like 11 to like 2:30. It's past 2:30 by the way, it's 5:47, but I have a meeting today at 12. So I couldn't go. And I can't go on Friday because I'll be out. I'll be having a vacation and then I'll get back on Monday, and when I get back on Monday it'll be done. So the only thing I can do is wait for like next Wednesday. I gotta wait a week to go back to my favorite hibachi place, alright? I live in a hellscape. I'm sorry, please continue. I don't know. I don't know, like I'm 21. Why do I still talk so bad? I don't know, man. I don't think you talk that poorly. But then again, I don't talk particularly great either. You know, shit's hard. Autism, maybe. I don't know. You know, talking is something that you really... I would like to say that you need to practice. But I've talked all my life, and I still talk like this. I still talk the way I do, so I don't know. That shit sucks. That shit sucks. You go to a speech therapist. I thought streaming would help more. No. It helps with like public speaking, conceptually speaking. But I was a better public speaker in they all are wearing there's two people wearing the same outfit. You say a bunch of guys, I'm looking at two people right now. It's you. No, it's not you. You don't have glasses. Or you don't accuse him. Alright, where's the other guy? Oh. It's 100 fucking percent you. Yeah. I was a better public speaker in high school. I just talked through more people. Talked to more people. I'm gonna beat your ass. What the fuck is he doing? If I talked to more people, I think, if I had more like friends IRL, then I'd probably be better at speaking. The problem is that to be honest with you, there aren't that many people that I talk to in person. And, you know, not that many friends. I don't be hanging out with people like that. I'm in a fucking D&D group, but they meet so infrequently and at such annoying times. Like, they're meeting this weekend. Why aren't they meeting last weekend, even though that would attune to the schedule of bi-weekly? Because he had to work. Why are you saying bi-weekly if you don't know when your stuff is done? I don't know, man. I don't know why they said bi-weekly is the schedule. And then we're not bi-weekly. That's not how that works. I have plans in my life. I have to plan around this. And if you're saying that it's bi-weekly, and then I plan my shit around it being bi-weekly, and then it's not bi-weekly, then I'm just missing shit for no reason. That sucks. You know? They seem fine enough. The thing is, I invited all of them to play video games with me, and only one took me up on it, and it was Marvel Rivals. He's like a cool guy. So, but, you know, I was kind of hoping to make a large amount of friends this way. And only one guy really wants to play Marvel Rivals with me, so it wasn't as big of a slam dunk as I would have liked it to be. Oh. Just made a friend in my history class. I have a friend in my accounting class-ish. I have a friend in my finance class. That's kind of it. I could make a friend in my tax class, but he has a friend right next to him. The guy next to me has a friend right next to him. The other guy doesn't sit that close to me, so... There was an Asian guy with the San Antonio Spurs shirt that sat next to me, but it was during a pop quiz, and while he had gotten up to pick up his quiz, someone new came into the class and sat down where he was sitting. So that sucks. That blows chunks. Yeah, I'll beat your ass. I'll try to make friends with the loudest person near me because they keep me awake. You know, the issue is just that the guy next to me in tax doesn't need to talk to me. He's a friend right next to him. They're already sitting together. And the girl that I'm talking to in accounting comes in so late that she gets her seat taken. It sucks. You know? I'm gonna beat your ass, buddy. So it kind of sucks ass. I'd like to make new friends. I just don't know how. I'd also like a girlfriend. I don't know how to get that. But maybe the girlfriend extends out from the friends thing. maybe it's a severe issue. There's a fundamental problem here that's preventing both things from happening. It kind of sucks, but it is how it is. That's what dating is meant to alleviate a little bit. Fuck you, specifically! Yeah, mamma mia. I don't know, maybe I can ask out the manager to Chick-fil-A. I have a lot of paw points, which are UGA's way of tax-free dining dollars. And I've been going to Chick-fil-A like every Tuesday, Thursday for the past 2 months because I have a shit ton of paw points. I need to check my balance actually. Hold up. This is important because I'm about to run out soon. I've kept meaning to like check it, and then I've never gotten around to it. And it's gotten to the point where I may or may not be running out. Like I'm spending $20 every Tuesday, Thursday. I have 45. No, that's not true. I have 127. Yeah, dude, I'm spending money. I'm hemorrhaging money right now. So I can try asking out the Chick-fil-A manager. I see her a lot. It's gotten to the point where she knows my name. I'm a regular at 2 places, dude. This sucks. But no. Anyone who brags about being strong is just giving away how weak they really are. Did you get that from Sun Tzu? I'm kind of... What is that? Yoink? It's hard to make friends. It was easier at Kennesaw. I need a new semester. The thing is, if I take the tax internship, I'm basically giving up on making friends for a whole semester. It's gonna be a while. Alright, charge it up, knee strike, regard, quick step blow, rush combo. I don't know if I want to do any of these. I haven't bought into any of these. Last ditch effort. Sure, man. Sure, man. Why not? Fuck it. Might as well just be buying shit. Alright, how am I looking in terms of, I still got a lot. I still got a lot of side quests. I don't know how many there are. Am I gonna go through all of them like I did Yakuza 0? That's a lot. That's a lot. I don't know if I want to go through all of them. Let me go to Bob Utsunomiya and pick up some CP. That's not true. I already have CP. I need to trade my CP for stuff. Resident CP trader Bob Utsunomiya. Who are you? Be my baby. No, thank you. Alright, I don't know you that well. Oh, he's kind of mad that I shoved him. My bad. Uh-oh. Don't worry about me, man. He's after me. Damn. He was making it a big deal. Alright, all I did was shove past you. All I did was push you down onto the disgusting Kamurocho street. Alright, what's your problem? Dagger? Uh-oh. Buddhist statue. Clay figurine. Stone of okay, that's a pretty good one. I guess the bottom ones are the best. Lucky Hanafuda card. Stun gun. Repair. Okay, that seems pretty useful. Alright, let's check the inventory. What the fuck am I gonna do with these? It would sell well, but you might incur divine wrath. Wow. Well, that's odd. Get out of my fucking way. I'm trying to talk to Bob. He's so far away. Say you about Bob Utsunomiya and Yakuza 0, but he was at like shrines, and there were like 2 shrines at a city, and they were both in the middle of the map. Or there was only 1 shrine in the city, and it was in the middle of the map. Alright, Bob Utsunomiya over here is at the fucking bottom. I gotta part the goddamn Red Sea in order to get here. Look at this guy, he's so tired. Look at this guy, he's so tired. Look at him. I do remember that one side of the CP trade was vastly better than the other one, though, so. Yeah, none of this seems that good. Ooh, I'm poor. I'm no Jeffrey Epstein. Alright, I don't have enough CP for this guy. This guy's fucking CP Central. They gotta start, like, I don't know who is localizing the Yakuza series, but they gotta call it something other than CP, man. It's been CP for years. You know what I mean? It's not like CP is a recent invention. Alright, listen, man. I'll give you the card. I don't give you the card and I don't get it, but here it is. You've never played Mesuking. You should come by Club Sega sometime. Oh, well, there's Club Sega. Fuck it, I'll learn how to play Mesuking. Speaking of a Sega game that's been popping off recently, and by popping off, I don't mean popping off. I think of, uh-oh, Discord DM. No, it's fine. I was worried that I got a DM from someone, from my D&D group, and they're like, "You're talking shit. I'll kill you. I'll kill you in real life." They don't seem like the type to do that, but you never know. There's this, yeah, this is a no, this is not a Sega game. I thought this was a Sega game. Digimon Time Stranger. I've been seeing this a lot on my feed on Twitter recently. And the reason why is pretty simple. Hold on. Everybody's gooning to Lady Devimon. That's small. You can't really see her. Lady Devimon is in Digimon Time Stranger, and everybody's gooning to her. And then we're gonna look up Angelwomon. Everybody's gooning to this one too. There are like 2 Digimon girls everybody's gooning to on my timeline, and those are the 2. And you can like pick them up in Digimon Time Stranger. Now here's the thing. You might be thinking, Moo, why the fuck are you talking about Digimon? What do you know about Digimon? I'll have you know, I played Digimon Cyber Sleuth. That game was not very good. Alright, so pro tip, even if you're sexually attracted to Lady Devimon, listen, Maybe don't buy it for 70 bucks. Alright, Cyber Sleuth, I don't remember what I paid for it, but it wasn't worth it. It wasn't very good. I think it's an interesting concept. I think the idea of how Digimon evolves and how you can customize your units, I think that's really cool and interesting. The problem is that the game was fun. The problem is that the game sucked ass. Alright, let's play some Mesu King. If I hop on Mesu King and it's so this cannot be for children. Alright, this might be for children. No, that's not for kids. That's also not for kids. I hope this isn't loud. The big problem about Yakuza 0 was that all the arcade machines were emulators, and so they emulated the game inside of Yakuza 0, and so it was super fucking loud. And I really hope that doesn't happen, but there's no way to know. Let me play, kid. I'm playing a game of Mesu King. Practice match with the professor. Yeah, listen, I can afford the 100 yen. Alright, buddy. I'll choose attacks in a set order. Rock, scissors, then paper. You'll want to choose attacks that beat them. Alright, so paper, rock, scissors. Yeah. Is Hansujo Japanese for Battlebug Beauties, or are they just saying shit? This is a little degenerate. I don't think I'm having a lot of options here, but I'll do it. Alright, so the Japanese Rhino Beetle. I don't know how good her stat. Fuck! No, I know what this is! I know what this is. This was in, This is in, fuck. This is in Yakuza 0. This is the stripper fighting game. This is the stripper fighting game. It's where strippers fight. Fuck. God damn it. I remember this. I kept it off stream because I you know, it was a little too arrow for me to put it on Twitch in good conscience. God fucking damn. Insect proverb. I'd love to read it out. Unfortunately, I'm just trying to get this off the screen as possible. You're not listen, the world of Japan is weird. I'm not playing it again. I'm sorry. I'm sure there's something in here that's like once you beat the professor in like a real Mesu King match, you get $1 million bajillion and you beat the game permanently. But if that means I need to put tits and ass on screen, then you know what? No, thank you. All right, well, what is that? Fuck. Ah, no, she's fine. That's like a real swimsuit. That's like a real swim. That's not some degenerate shit. That's like for real. I've seen you. You run around here. What's going on? Move out of my goddamn way. I'm not going. I think I'm gonna fight you, and then we're gonna talk, and then you're gonna leave, and I'll pass. Some of these subquests are really interesting, and some of them. Well, some of them just kind of look like that. And they also range in difficulty, but it's impossible to know because all the fights are really easy. Who the hell are you? Are you Kiryu of the Dojima family? Nope, you got the wrong guy. Probably a lot of guys out there with a face like mine. I better get going. You don't want to be associated with me any longer than you have to be. You can't just leave the Yakuza. Good luck out there, big guy. Thank you. Well, that was easy. that was a. It just turns out to be that. And like, don't get me wrong, it's cool. I'm glad everything's rolling very well for this random guy. But like, nothing's going on. All right, what's in the building? Is this all fucking Sega King? Do I need to play Mesuking? Because I don't want to. Hey. What's up? I remember in Yakuza 0, I think I flirted with a girl here. But I guess that's not showing up again. Do you realize how much money I've spent on the stupid UFO catcher? It has to be rain. Oh, I gotta stop him before I can focus on getting the catcher. Excuse me, sir. I'm trying to pick up a fat bird from the crane machine. Is that Tails? Whoa. I've spent $100 and I've gotten nothing. He wants white bunchan. It's a buncho bird. My girl keeps asking me for white bunchan. She wants it more than anything else in the whole world. She's not my daughter, but she does let me call her daddy. Or she does like to call me daddy. You're a freak. You know that? I'm not an expert on being a sugar daddy. I've never been that. I know someone who's kind of a sugar mommy. Not in the cool way. I just mean it in the way that she paid for her boyfriend a lot. But there's no white bunchan here. I think. Can you switch the prizes out? I don't remember what he said white bunchan was, but none of those looked that white. But she didn't really like it. And I feel like being the sugar father of someone would make you act with dignity. Am I crazy? I might be crazy. Personally, I feel like if I were a sugar father, I'd be cooler than that guy. You know, not because like I'm definitely cooler than this dude, but rather just because like, you know, surely it gives you some aura. You know what I mean? Maybe not, because you're essentially paying for a woman to date you. But I don't know, I thought it would. Maybe. You know, I can't imagine being a sugar father and then crying over an arcade machine, but what do I know? Maybe that's why I don't got a girl. You know, I seem to be casting a lot of judgments on men and what they do. But considering how I don't have a girlfriend, you know, what do I know? Fuck, this is gonna take forever if we have to do that every time. This is gonna take fucking forever. We gotta do this shit every time. Let's speed this up. I think it is rigged. I remember in Yakuza 0 it was like a skill issue, but what I'm looking at right here seems a little rigged. Did I say rigged? I meant like a perfect exploration of skill in the claw machine space. That's what I was thinking. What is that, white bunchan? Yeah, okay. He's white, I guess. Hey, listen. I found this bird for your girl. Are you gonna pay me? What do you call someone as a sugar daddy? A sugar girl? My name is Kiryu. It's nice to meet you, Sasaki. 10,000 yen? You spent $20,000 on bunchan. That's crazy. You probably just find like a kid to do that for you. You know, obviously don't tell them that you're only trying to get it for this woman that you pay money to have sex with, but like still. Is that true? Do sugar daddies have sex with the people they pay with? They have to, right? It's like paid dating. Surely. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I don't have enough money to even attempt. I don't have the funds to even dream of a world like that. Don't talk to me, lady. I just found a coin locker key. Alright, fine. I guess since you're standing in the alley, I'll talk to you if I have to. No. Oh, there you go. You talking to me? You're not just handsome, you're hot. I'm Ruby. Sure thing. What's the gimmick here, man? She's really forwards. It feels like every time in anime or Japanese media there's a woman who's really forwards, it's like, ah, ta-da, they're transgender. You just got fooled. Like, the heart really, you know? Sorry, you got the wrong idea. I don't engage in premarital sex. Alright. Come on, Kiryu. Stay strong. Don't let her pressure you. Alright? I think we live in a world where the consent of men is kind of downplayed. And women can get away with a lot of terrible things. Like, you know, consent isn't real consent unless it's given coerced. Unless it's not given coerced. Hold up. Hold up. Hold on. I think women can get away with that stuff while men can't. When nobody should be able to get away with that stuff. So you gotta stay strong, Kiryu. For men. Oh. Oh my god. I knew it. Holy shit. She really was transgender. Or she was just cross-dressing. I'm not really sure. I'd have to call the experts on this one. However, if I had to take a guess, maybe they're transgender, original Japanese, and they're cross-dresser and localization. That, or they're just like this. I don't know. Japanese people are weird.
Nani?
I just beat up a woman. What the fuck? Holy shit! Whoa! This guy's got moves! And he's in heels. That's not true. He doesn't look like he's in heels. No, is he in heels? Don't fucking... Ew. Yeah, you're definitely in heels. Goodbye. This feels... no! Ew! What's with the upskirting? That's so gross. That's so gross and icky. Alright, just because someone's wearing a dress doesn't mean you have the right to, you know, peek under there every time you beat the shit out of them, alright? That's fucked up. That's gotta be some kind of sex crime. Whoa, I'm getting my ass beat. Holy shit, wait, are you seeing that? I'm not gonna live that much longer. Old people. I don't care what gender you are. Trying to scam me got you into this position. You're not gonna apologize for being who we are. What's the truth about beauty in this instance? Well, that was weird. That was odd. There's transgendered people in a Yakuza game. I don't even know if they're transgender or they're just cross-dressing. They're just cross-dressing, I think. Fine, if I have to take a drug, I'll take a drug. I don't want to, though. To be honest, I would have liked it more if I could have gotten food, but I'm not limping where I need to go. That sounds lame and cringe. We're almost done with all the stuff on this side of the map, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. I'm making good headway. Get out of my way, bitch. Oh yeah, he's so fast. He's so fast. We take a left here. And then probably inside. What is this, karaoke? No, I've been to the karaoke place. What is this? You seem like you exist. Nope. Alright, what's up here? Okay, well I can't go in. Can I go into the restroom? No. Someone here has a quest for me. Or... no, there's stuff in here. How do I get past? Ah, you can't go upstairs. That's against the rules. What is this place? Oh, this is a dance club. Is this the disco mini? This is not the disco minigame. Excuse me, lady. There's a key that you've dropped out of your pocket, and I'd like to take it. Goodbye, woman. It's been real. I don't understand. What are we... This can't be the disco place. There's nobody... One, this place sucks. Let me be clear. Two, how do I dance? You guys trying to dance? You trying to dance? You trying to dance? Yo, I enjoy the act of moving my body to a rhythm. Ah! Pro tip. Run into women and then run away from them. That works every time. No disappoint, but a platform that's nostalgic. They were pretty trendy in disco clubs during the bubble economy. Whoa! I can't believe they just reference shit from Yakuza 0 and they're like, ah, we don't have it anymore. That kind of sucks. That's bad. It's the same place, but there's no minigame now. Woo. Back when I was 20, I used to be a regular. The women were dancing in gaudy tight dresses, and the men would hit on them relentlessly. It was a role for a movie set in disco clubs of the bubble economy era called Disco Queen. Disco Queen of Love! I was just a kid during the bubble, but if I want to play the part of someone who lived, let me do the minigame. Please let me do the minigame. It would be so fun. It would be so fun. Please let me do the minigame. It'd be so fun. You gotta dance your way. Yeah, you waved $10,000 bills. I remember that. What is this? What am I doing? What is this? What is this, like a quiz over Yakuza 0? Most of the time, they weren't even dating. Women would ask guys to drive them around, but they never made it past being friends. Especially if they had a nice car. But since everyone had money, men had to go out of their way. They had a silly nickname. What silly nickname? I don't remember. Runner Boy? It was Runner Boys. Fuck, I don't remember. Leg Lads, Lock Knee Lads, Leg Lock Lads. It can't be Leg Lock Lads. That's a sex thing. Lock Knee. What does that mean? This is weird. This is a bad subquest. This is a bad subquest. They would dance, drink, and party. The women in the footage were wearing really tight dresses and had this weird thing in their head. It's gotta be Bodycon and a fan, right? Body conscious. Why would I have one? I gotta go find a Bodycon dress? I gotta go to Don Quixote? Dude, there really is no disco minigame in this? Who the fuck made this game? Is there a disco minigame? Yakuza Kiwami. You said there's no minigame, but I hope... I miss Dancing Queen. As a completionist, I'm thrilled they didn't include it. Getting 3 stars and some of the songs got ridiculous. Besides, makes sense story-wise not to have disco. Fuck you, bro. I'd rather it not have Mahjong. Did you think you could find disco in 2005? I don't know, man. I was born in 2004. Maybe. Maybe, I don't know. All of this just for a fetch quest is kind of fucked up. Yeah, we'll take you to the disco place. We'll take you to the disco place. But you won't be able to dance. You won't be able to dance, and also you need to go do a fetch quest. Yes, yes, it's the most fun thing to do. Alright, let's go to Don Quixote. Don't mind me, gentlemen. I'm just walking through Camarocho. I wonder if this happens in real life. If you're just walking around and everybody tries to beat the shit out of you. That sucks. That'd probably blow chunks, huh? I think sometimes they just add things for the sake of adding them. Like this didn't need to be one, I think. Get out of my way. I'm going to Don Quixote to buy a dress. And everybody's gonna call me gay, and I'm gonna be like, no, I'm not gay, I swear it's for a woman. I swear it's for a woman, please. Alright, give me the bodycon dress, pal. It's probably at the bottom, right? Oh, it's so much money. Oh, I spent so much money on a dress. It's hard to be a woman, huh? Dark screen. You know what? I'm taking a cab. I'm taking a cab. Surely the cabs cost less in this game. Sure, they cost like 2 cents. I remember the other game, they weren't expensive, but like they weren't cheap either. That is about the same. That is about the same rate. What the fuck? Who's doing this? Who in their right mind has been like, you know what? I know there's a bubble, but you know, let's maintain. No, that makes sense. Even after inflation in a bubble, companies often keep the same prices because people have come to know them. Corporations, when they have the opportunity to raise prices. That sound was metaphorical. It represents how the corporations like dogs. Woof. Alright. I have a bodycon dress and an Isobe fan. They're just like the ones I saw. Yeah, you can have them. I don't need to see you in them. I want to see the disco minigame, okay? I hope she's not an actress and I got scammed. And it's like the developer's way of saying, fuck you, eat shit. So Nixon is a dog? Whenever I make a president reference, it does come off sounding like Nixon. That's not what I meant. Oh my god, she's beautiful. Fuck, yeah, no, she really does look like that. She really does look like that. No, yeah, that's exactly what they look like in, that's exactly what they look like in Yakuza 0. No, 100%, that's it. Oh, you're starting to turn some heads. This outfit is pretty flashy. The women at the time weren't too embarrassed because everyone was wearing similar dresses, but when you're the only one, it stands out. What? No, I won't change. If I'm too embarrassed just to wear it, then I won't be able to audition in it. I need to capture the spirit of the era. You're gonna dance. Can I dance too? Can I also dance? Please, please let me dance. Apparently the engine of this game is the same as the engine for Yakuza 0. So clearly, the ability to dance is in this game. I understand why people say play Yakuza 0 first. What they should probably amend that to is play Yakuza 0 only. And nothing else. God, he looks like a fucking freak. Looks like a fucking freak behind that goddamn pillar. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's a fucking ew. That'd be fun. You know, there's this game design philosophy talk I saw, and it was what was it? You don't let the player watch cool stuff happen. You let the player do cool stuff. And I want to be honest. I guess maybe in 2005 they didn't They didn't know what game design was. You know, it wasn't something they knew about back then. They're just doing it as they could. You know, for a game made with rocks and the inability to imagine that people want to have fun playing video games, is pretty good. It really takes until Yakuza 5 until there are good mini games everywhere, like in 0. For real? I'd rather just skip. I'd rather just skip and just not care. It's all thanks to you for giving me the bodycon dress and the feather fan. May I have a word? You look just like my daughter. You mean this bodycon dress? You know your stuff. You look pretty young, but you must be familiar with the bubble economy. It's me. I'm the director of the movie. It's me. I'm the director. I'm the director of the movie. My name is Yamada, the film director. I came to this club to see if I could scout talent for the next project, Disco Queen of Love. Would you be in the cast for my next film? In Yakuza 0, they had Michael Jackson. And Spielberg. And you could get Steven Spielberg to like help you with your real estate business. God, I can hear the pounding of the disco. Sounds like my heart drowning in the deep ocean. The bubble economy, huh? Yeah. What about it, Kiryu? I wonder if ever things would be like that again. That's what I'm fucking saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm hoping things will be like that fucking game again. Jesus. You can't just make a game. You can't just make a game worse than one you've already made and go like, damn. You know, wish it would be like that better game. Really do. Motherfucker, you're the one making the video game. What do you mean? You make it better. Alright, the fuck you talking about? Yeah, I wish like things could be that good again. Me too, asshole. Do it. I didn't fucking buy this game for $0. I paid money for it. Alright, don't play around. This isn't a game. This is serious business. We shall all out attack after being knocked down. Fuck it. Alright. This isn't a game, says man about video game. I'm almost done with everything on this side, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. There's 1, 2, 3-ish. This is Club Sega, and I don't know what that is. I could probably do 2 more. I could clear out the entire left side. At least it's not like Kingdom Hearts where it never gets good again. I didn't hear bad things about Recoded. You make a good point. You make a good point. The difference between Kingdom Hearts and this game is that I'm not playing Kingdom Hearts. More graffiti again. I'm the owner of this cafe, but everybody keeps spraying graffiti on my sign. Could you keep watch? Holy shit, not Deus07. Hi. Hi. You like disco? You like bodycon dresses? I've heard bad things about Recoded. It's the only Kingdom Hearts game I never played, and I never beat it because I got bored. I should leave for a bit and come back. What is the culprit gonna come back and do, dumbass? Alright, if the sign is still graffitied, they're not gonna re-graffiti it. Oh, alright, well. Maybe they will. Maybe I'm not an expert. I'm not a graffiti expert. Although I don't think Deus would be a graffiti expert. Deus, I have a question. Do you guys have graffiti? This is a weird thing to ask you. But like, you don't live in America. Yes? Damn, I didn't think it'd be a part of you guys' culture. You know what I mean? You guys have like skaters? You gotta understand, I don't have a good idea of what life is like over there. Do you guys have skaters? Do you guys have those? It's also the first time I've heard the word inkling being used in this context and got really confused. My bad. Nope, wasn't. It's him! Kill him! Death penalty. Taihei Boulevard West. We have people use scooters. The fuck? What the fuck is a Scotter? You guys have like Scottish people or something? Scooters! Scooters! Not your bad, I meant recoded. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess I didn't really think that you guys have graffiti. Because it's like a different... You guys got a different culture over there. But I guess it makes sense. Ah! Every time I pick it up, it's like a jump scare. I'm like, ah! That's not Twitch legal. That's not Twitch legal. Please don't report me. That's fair. I was just asking. I was wondering. I've got no business with you. I'm gonna kill him. You don't know who you're messing with. I'll kill you too. What country? If it's okay to ask. No, it's not okay to ask. Fuck. I literally asked Deus what country he's from. And I know it in my heart of hearts, but in my brain of brains right now, I'm thinking between two. And I remember asking him if he was in that country, and he was like, yeah. And I was like, I was between that country and this country, and I didn't know. I won't say it. I won't spill the beans. He'd have to be okay with it. He's told me it in confidence, but I don't, you know, maybe it's a secret. Maybe it's a secret. You don't know where he lives. He could be living in Michigan. You better say that. Better say what? Not where you live? Ah. Well, you could be living in Michigan right now. Tell him the country. It's Oman. It's not Yemen. It's Oman. The problem with me is that I've only seen Oman and Yemen in like those old like tests for like, do you know the Middle Eastern country? And I went, yes, there's Oman and Yemen. They're at the bottom of Saudi Arabia. But yeah, he's not in Yemen. He's in Oman. And a Yakuza expert. That's two. Yeah. I was just wondering because like y'all got desert over there, I think. y'all got desert. Y'all got Muslims. That's different. You gotta understand. I look outside and there, at no point in my entire life have I ever looked out of a window and saw desert. You know what I mean? It is to I live in America. America has a desert called the Mojave Desert. I don't live over there. You know? So like you living in a place with the sand is like, whoa. You know? Like I've never seen it. I've never seen it. Not in person. I've seen it on the video. You know? So it's just for me it's like, whoa. And also, you guys have Muslims. Which is also like, oh no, that's not true. That's not true. I've seen more Muslims in Athens than I have before in my life. However, I don't know if a guy is Muslim. I only know if the women are Muslim. So maybe I've seen a bunch of Muslims and I haven't known about it. But I'm seeing a lot more women in are they called hijabs? I'm not sure. My communications teacher, she wasn't a professor. She had a hijab. Yeah, it's such a hijab. I've seen a lot of women in hijabs. No, I don't. Fine, I get it. I want to become a graphic designer, but my old man keeps bugging me about taking over the family business. So I wanted to teach him a lesson. If you have all this time to waste on petty vandalism, spend it on a heart-to-heart with your father. Pops only has the cafe on his mind. That's why I'm trying to make a statement. If you can take the initiative to do that, then I think you have what it takes to let him know how serious you are. I'm sure your father isn't asking you to take over the family business lightly. If you can tell him how serious you are about graphic design, your father will understand. It's up to you, kid. You're right. I'll let my pops know how I feel. And then we go back over to like the restaurant and he's like beating his ass. But no, I make sense that you guys don't have skaters. I don't know what men wear. I don't know like the men equivalent of a hijab, but I kind of thought of like a guy with like the big cloak, and like he's doing a jump on the skateboard, and then it gets caught on the wheels, and that's why there aren't any skaters. It's optional. Yeah, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's a cool idea in my head. But no, I don't know what it's like. I'd like to go. It'd be cool, but I don't have the money for that. You're kind of on like the opposite side of the world. You know what I mean? Maybe not the opposite side, but like pretty over there. My boy came clean about the graffiti. I never would have guessed it was my own son. Vandalism is wrong, but I have to admit he's got a good sense of design. That's not true. You just fucking sprayed shit. If I pee on your grave, you can be like, well, at least he's watering the flowers. No, that's not true. There's waste in the pee. There's waste in the pee. If you pee on plants, they'll die. Unless when I pee on plants, because my soul is pure. So when I pee on plants, they actually grow. See, the thing is, after I said the whole if you pee on plants, you die, in my head, I thought of that time I went to a church and then I pissed behind it on the plants. My bad. Your pee is holy water? No, it's just normal water. I hydrate so well that it's just water. Yeah, I'm kind of a hero when you think about it. I'm kind of a hero, so, you know, it is what it is. Alright, what's up? Thank you very much, Jax, for redeeming Hydrate. Yeah. It wasn't on purpose, by the way. It wasn't to be sacrilegious. There wasn't a place to go pee. I have like a sore in the bottom right of my mouth. Hold up. Let me go look at it. It's sore. It's like, it's not good. I think I have AIDS. I have herpes. I have good news. I do not have a sore. It is just sore. So I am not the first person to have herpes while getting no bitches. Alright, let me be clear. I am herpes free. You know, might be super lonely and have no girlfriend, but no herpes. However, the bottom of my mouth is sore, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm brushing too hard. I'm gonna kill you if you fuck with me. I think you're dumber than you look. I'm gonna kill you, man. Okay? I don't think you understand this. I believe in violence. I don't even care if you vaguely... I genuinely believe this. If everybody in my life who vaguely inconvenienced me disappeared forever, I'd be pretty happy with it. I wouldn't be like, oh my god, what have I done? Oh, I have so much power. I didn't mean to use it in this way. I'd be like, yippee! You know? Not my problem. I don't know them. I don't like them. I don't want them, like, dead. But, like, if they got teleported 30 years in the future, you know, I wouldn't be opposed. I'd be like, ha! Serves you right for inconveniencing me in any way, shape, or form. Alright, step on my shoe. It's 30 years in the future. Alright, your parents hardly recognize you. It's been so long. Alright, you're walking too slow ahead of me. 30 years into the future. Okay? 30 years in the future. Your friends will not remember you. Alright, you say something vaguely dismissive about my hobbies? 30 years in the future. Alright, you'll never be loved again. Alright, that's a little mean, but it's funny. So, that's what matters. Ooh, A5! Steak sauce. Oh, I don't know what to do with that. Hopefully one day you try Judgment. I heard Judgment was good and also bad, so I'm 50-50 on it, but I'm interested, that's for sure. That's for sure, I'm interested. I saw it, I remember seeing it. I saw it in a YouTube video that was like, yeah, Judgment is actually really good for this reason, but that's not the point of this video right now. And I was like, whoa. I didn't know about that. Alright. I can juice up my health really high, but I don't know if I want that to happen. Yeah. That's right, Deus. You're not here that often, so you don't know. But every time you mention Judgment and then leave, Jack actually he comes into stream and is like, actually, Judgment sucks, and the guy who just told you it was good is stupid and bad. And then he says that if you like Judgment, you're gay. And I was like, listen, man, I don't think you can say that. Yeah, like as an insult. That's rude and homophobic. And he was like, well, you're gay. And I was like, well, I'm not gay, so I guess I have to agree with you now. Yeah, this guy's crazy. I'm sorry it's not funny. I'm sorry it's not funny. I'm sorry. I wish I was funnier. Listen, I know you wish I was funnier. You don't think I wish I was funnier? I don't like Judgment personally, but I understand why others would like it. It's because it's kind of different. That's why it's kind of divisive. That makes sense. Are you drunk? No. What a mean thing to say. 30 years into the future. 30 years into the future, your father won't recognize your face. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Oh, that's a good one. That's funny. Come on. Come on. Come on. That was funny. Come on. Come on. Just like a little bit. You think that's like a little funny? You think that's a little... Come on. 30 years into the future. You didn't think that was funny? 30 years. My bad. I don't like it because the side content isn't wacky and funny to me. That's fair. I assume. I don't know. Not played it. Wouldn't know. But I assume that's fair. I guess I'll fill everything out here. I can... Charge up taunt isn't really something I'm interested in. Whatever. You know what? Juice me up. Juice me up. There we go. Look at that. 25. Yeah, that was a bad thing to do. I wasted just so much. I wasted so many experience points on there. Whatever. It is what it is. Ooh, I have 10 CP. Alright. I think there's about 50%. There's about half of the remaining stories left. So I might do those next time, maybe. Huh? I like how it changed its combat. Oh, I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about that. Alright, new save! It's gonna be kinda loud, but it won't be that loud, so hold strong. See? Told you. Real Yakuza use a gamepad. I just didn't enjoy any of the characters. Hate that. Hate it when that happens. I know how it feels. Alright. Am I sure? I'm like pretty sure. I'm not that sure. I like how it asked, are you sure? But that makes sense. It makes sense that they ask, because if they didn't, people would probably accidentally click it and then be pissed. Alright, hold on. I'm putting on music. No, not liked music. If I put on my liked music, I'm gonna get copy strike into hell. All my Russian viewers that I definitely have won't be able to watch me. I mean, I don't know if they're just tougher on copyright in Russia, but every time I play copyrighted music, that shit disappears from Russia. Alright. Thank you very much for watching the stream. I'm sorry that it took 40 minutes for anything to like happen, because I was too busy doing technical issues. I don't know what the deal was. You know, not gonna be a stream tomorrow, because I have there might be a stream tomorrow, but I have club. And then on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I'll be doing a vacation, so no stream then. Maybe Tuesday. Definitely Wednesday. I don't know. It'll be a while. Listen, there will definitely be a stream next week. And that's all I can promise. So thank you very much for watching the stream. I really appreciate it. I hope you had a good time, because I had a great time, other than the technical difficulties. Those kind of sucked ass, to be honest. Once again, thanks to that one guy on YouTube for subscribing and putting me at 178. I did notice that the number went up. I just doubted myself a little bit. And I hope that I'll see you again in the future. Goodbye. Adios. Hasta la vista.